So how often are you working on, obviously you have like your gaming setup, your gaming setup and your music setup right next to each other. So how often do you spend gaming, and then how often do you spend on music?
Different every day.
Yeah.
It's different every day.
Because you kind of, as a Twitch streamer, you have to commit to a certain amount of hours, right?
Well, I don't have to anymore because I'm kind of doing it part-time, and my fans know that I'm part-time. If I was doing it seriously, yeah, for sure. But I stream as much as I can because I'm on tour and stuff. I don't really record vocals in here because the ceilings are so high, so it doesn't really sound great. But I do like make a ton of demos, etc. here, and Twitch stream over here. It's really fun.
What if I just kidding, I wouldn't shoot it.
This is so exciting.
As far as like how you came up with your EP and everything, like what's your creative process?
Well, for that EP specifically, I wrote it over a period of 1.5 years when I was in a relationship. Yeah. Okay. Half the songs I wrote when I was in a relationship, and half the songs I wrote when I was out of a relationship. So it's kind of just a journey of like pain and anger and sadness, but then like powerfulness and hope, and like, so it's a pretty sad, angry EP, but it's something that's like cathartic for me. And all the music I was writing when I was dating someone was like, I wasn't listening to what I was writing, and I was writing all this really sad music, and I didn't realize why. When in reality, it's obviously my heart's on my sleeve, and I was writing what I was feeling. So it's kind of like that's why I made the artwork look like a diary. I handmade the artwork myself because it's like basically like a diary, the EP. So it's just like an emotional ride of like me falling out of love and back in love with myself, basically.
Oh.
Yeah. Honestly, this EP was so organically just made through like my emotions, and like I just happened. Like I wasn't thinking of, like, usually, sometimes you go to the studio like I want to make something like this. It was not like that for this EP. Like these songs were just created out of pure emotion. My vocals, I'm not that strong of a vocalist, but it's authentically me. So they all sound the same. Yeah, I mean, it's basically like indie, electronic, alternative pop. It's like a shit mix, basically.
So out of your EP, which song is like, I mean, obviously you put a whole bunch of emotion into every single song in your EP, but as far as like the one that you kind of stand out from the rest, which one do you think?
My favorite songs on it are Can't Live Without You and Eat Your Heart Out. Those are probably my two favorites. They're both also the most angry ones out of the bunch. The other ones are kind of sad and like more ballady. Those two are really high, like upbeat and angry.
Why were you so angry, if you don't mind me asking?
Because I'm heartbroken, losing somebody and like trying to like build myself up again. I feel like I felt like shit dating somebody, and I needed to get out of that to like refine myself again. And like I was just angry at how I got handled, and I was just angry at a lot of things, and I wanted to get it out in that way. And I had a lot of anxiety. The song Can't Live Without You is actually about anxiety. And it's like, it starts off like a song like you think it's about a boy, but it's more about like the anxiety that the boy caused me. So it's like more like fuck my anxiety. It's like the line in the song. So it's just like basically just me being angry, and like cathartically getting that out. And once I did get it out, and the relationship ended, and I was able to like get all off my chest and put it together. It's like almost like an ending of a chapter. It's been a period of my life that I'm like ready to like show the world the vulnerable side of me and real emotion, and every lyric is from a personal story. Every lyric is like literally what's happened to me. My music, sometimes it may seem soft and pretty, but the lyrics are sinister, or there's another feel. Like I Don't Want to Talk About Love I didn't want it to be like a cute, sweet pop song, because it wasn't. It was me going through a really rough time, and I want me with the heart and stuff, which is basically me, just my heart exposed, and I was bloody because it's ugly, and I felt naked, and I felt trapped, and I felt chained. That's why I had the chains on me, and so I didn't want it to be some cute, frilly thing, because it wasn't like that for me. The song might sound really nice, and you might love the song, but it had a really dark meaning underneath it, and it was going through a really hard time when I wrote it. So that's why I wanted to put that out in the creative. And then I shot a lot of stuff for my EP, and I don't know if you saw the claw of Instagram, I had like this evil claw thing.
Yeah, I saw that. And
people are like, what's that for? I'm like, that's like for Eat Your Heart Out, is because it's like a really, like, it's a very powerful, angry song, and I feel really powerful. So I was like, in my head, my powerfulness is like a devil demon bitch compared to like some song, like, I don't know, like you listen to the song, maybe I don't know what you'll interpret. For me, it makes me feel like I was like some like crazy, like powerful, badass witch woman is basically what I said. And then for my song Can't Live Without You, basically what you'll see, it's hard to explain, but I basically attached this guy, I hired this model guy, actor, attached to me by rope, and the song is basically me trying to get away from him because he's the anxiety and he's like the evil. And like whenever I move, he's behind me like a shadow, and I like basically cut him off me and I get away from him. That's like one of the things you'll see too.
How do you come up with these ideas? It just comes to you?
All in my head. Like honestly, when I wrote the song "Can't Live Without You," it was about my anxiety and the anxiety this person made me feel all the time. And in my head, I had
What do you mean by anxiety though?
Like second guessing yourself, like constant worrying, constant am I good, constant is everything okay, constant am I being lied to, constant, like just constant anxiety that like you should never have, by the way, and someone you love, you should never be caused to feel anxious. And I was feeling so anxious all the time and so dark, and I was so scared all the time of like, am I enough? Like, am I good? Am I okay? Are we okay? Am I doing okay? Do you love me still? Like, it was all like that, and I was like, what the fuck? And in my head, I literally sat down and meditated. So I was trying to come up with this idea, and for me, all I could be stuck on was like this person like behind me, like a dark person, like just every move I made, they're like trying to influence, like just around me, like behind me, like trying to make, every time I did this, they want me to go this way. Or like every time I tried to do something, they made me go this way. And like that's in my head. And I was like, the rope makes sense for me because when you're cutting the rope, it's like cutting ties of energy between people. So I was like, okay, my manager was like, right, she's like, you're crazy, but let's do it. And so we attached each other via rope. And the song is basically, the video is basically me cutting the rope and then getting free and becoming this powerful, like, I don't need you anymore. And like the minute this anxiety left me, like was when I like really, I feel like grew as a person. I didn't have doubt. Like my career is like really taken off because I've been able to focus and not have doubts and not feel like shit all the time and not be told I feel like I'm shit. You know, having someone tell you that you're like not good enough and that you're like a piece of shit kind of gets to you. Even if you don't think that way, it does. And so that's the video. Well, that's what the video was portraying. That's what it felt like in my body, in my head. So it's a really powerful video. It was really hard to shoot, actually.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to like relive it in some way.
Yeah. I think like when I grew as a person, so did my music taste. You know, I started this career making rap beats and trap music, and I think I feel like I realized I have a lot to say, and I have a lot of experiences in my life that I want to share with the world, and I want to help people. And that was going to be by lyrics and by singing. And so I feel like when I was making electronic music, the lyrics and the vocals weren't as important to the track. It was more about the drop and about the production. And I was kind of lost. I didn't understand why. And then I started learning how to play piano and guitar, and I started falling in love with it and fell in love with writing. And the writing I was making and the top lines I was making would not fit into electronic music. And I was like, I was struggling trying to fit it, and it didn't. And I was like, I'm going to make whatever makes with the vocals and the lyrics. And that's when I started making more indie electronic pop music, and I just loved it, and I felt like it was just me in every way. So that's why I was just like, I was never like, I'm gonna make pop music. It just organically went that way, and now I'm a conglomerate of it all, I guess. I love EDM, but I just don't want to make it anymore, you know. And I still play DJ shows, I still play it, edits for I'm still gonna be playing my EP, I'm gonna be singing at Voodoo, I'm gonna be singing my songs, like I'm still in the electronic world, and I'm so blessed to be here, but I'm really excited to be embarking on this new musical journey that is really passionate to me, you know. I just don't do those shows anymore. You know, I turn down those offers. In a perfect world, this is what I've always been my dream, is for me to be able to do a live show and play an after party and play all my music I love. I've never been the type of person to stick into one thing. I love doing it all. I love electronic music. I love EDM. I love the scene. I never want to be away from it, but I also want to do other things as well. You know, I want to do it all. I've always wanted to do it all. So it's not like I want to get out of it. I just want to be able to expand.
Can you describe how your shows will look, or do you have an idea in
Yeah,
mind?
I do. I mean, I have so many crazy ideas, obviously, but I had 2 bandmates, guitar, and I have a bass and piano player. I'm playing guitar and piano and singing. It's a pretty simple setup. I don't have any LED. I have some projections that are going to happen on my face, like rain and like words and stuff on my face and the walls. And like my mic stand will be covered in flowers, and my guitar strap will be covered in flowers. It's all nature themed because of the EP. So it'll be like that. It's gonna be very energetic, you know. Like I take a lot of inspiration from No Doubt, from Gwen Stefani back then, Alanis Morissette, you know, like Joan Jett. Like those are all my inspirations, are those badass rock women, and that's kind of what I'm trying to that's my inspiration for. I'm trying to inspired by them. And that's kind of the vibe. I want to bring that to whatever vibe I am. That's kind of like the energy. Yeah.
Maybe we can go through like your setup with your mic.
Hello. I mean, yeah, this is my PC. I stream on here. I record on here. my record box on here. I do therapy on here. My therapist is on Skype. It's pretty fire.
Oh wow, how do you find?
I mean, it's amazing. Honestly, like for me, I don't have a lot of time in my day, but therapy is really important to me. So me to be able to wake up and just do therapy right here and then go back to bed is like the best thing in the world for me. Works really well. This is a light. It's not plugged in right now, but it's a light for my face, so you can see my face at night when I stream. This is my little camera.
Oh wait, how did you find your therapist? For people who are watching who don't know about
I've
that.
had my therapist since I was 10.
Oh.
So she's been mine forever. My mom found her, but honestly, Google is your friend. Like there's so many outlets there for you. And I've Googled many times because like when she couldn't do therapy for a while, so I had to find another one for a year. I just honestly asked a ton of my friends and got some recommendations and then Googled around. But therapy I recommend it to everybody. We all need therapy. And it saved my life and it makes me feel grounded, and like this job is intense, having to deal with showing my entire life on the internet is hard. Like I went through a breakup publicly, 2 of them, it's like a lot, and so therapy really helps me be able to get through it with somebody who's a professional and get through it okay. And so yeah, this is my little setup. I'm getting new monitors. I don't know which ones yet because mine are really shitty. This PC is from NZXT. Sent me this PC because they know I love Fallout. If you're ever looking into getting into PC gaming, NZXT's website is so user-friendly and so incredible. Razer also sends me so much amazing stuff. Razer, I love Razer's products. That's, my stuff. I have my guitars over there.
My dream setup.
You can have.
What?
Yeah, I just got a new pair today. I'm serious. You can literally have these if you want.
She's freaking out. She's exploding.
I just got a new pair today. What am I gonna do with 2 pairs? I'm not gonna sell it. I got it for free. It's immorally wrong.
What?
Yeah, I ask my friends. If I get stuff, I can't keep everything, so I either give it to shelters or I give it to my friends. I'm not trying to be like that weird who's like, take my things. I'm just honestly, I left box over there. It's literally a new pair of these, and so I'm not gonna use 2.
Thank you.
Of course. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm blessed in this life.
I've wanted these for so long.
There
Holy.
you go.
Wow.
Hug it out.
Dude, I seriously, this life I'm so blessed and I get so much free stuff and I'm not gonna sell it because that's immorally awful.
I don't think my
And
hands moved in this fast.
You want them, you have, yeah.
Yeah. Woo, I can't breathe.
Don't even sweat on it. Of course, and use them. They're really good. And the ears come off and on, so you can change them around if you want.
Yeah, it's my birthday on Saturday.
Happy
Holy
birthday!
shit.
I knew. I planned this ahead.
Oh wow, okay, cool.
But yeah, I literally got a pair today. I don't know. This is my PC and these are my pianos.
What games do you play?
I play a lot of RPGs are my favorite. I also have a lot of board games down there.
Oh.
Secret Hitler is incredible. Clue.
What's that? Wolfenstein?
Yeah, that's a
Love
beautiful
watching.
game.
I know, I
Yeah.
love that game so much.
Well, maybe you should play it.
Yes, I will. I'm absolutely gonna.
I play a lot of that type of stuff. I play
My
a lot
friend
of,
just sent me a new gaming computer.
PC.
Yeah,
That's fire.
but I only play Dota though.
I love Dota.
I like watching. What?
I'm not good at it though. I'm not good. Don't ask me if you want to hit. I'm not good. I just play for fun. I'm not good.
Okay, well we're gonna have to play Dota or League.
League is toxic, dude.
You don't like it?
It's just scary. The people yell at me.
I feel like
I'm just trying my best,
No, Dota's worse.
Dota's worse?
I haven't played League yet, but my friends are trying to convert me into a.
Those are I like strategy games like that. I feel like I can play those for hours. And
I feel like you
relax.
would be really good at StarCraft.
I haven't played StarCraft.
I feel like you'd be really good at it if you like strategic games.
I do like strategic games.
Okay, we're gonna have to try that.
I'm down. A game every day. Hit me up.
Wait, how about your
Keyboards.
These are my keyboards. I'm not gonna play anything for you, okay? Come on. No, this is my main one. This is I haven't really set this one up yet. This is for live shows. I think I'm gonna use it. But these are weighted keys. I love when things are white. That's why my mic stands white. It's all for live stuff. That's why I want it all themed. So that's why I bought all this white stuff. And my guitar. Shout out Fender for sending me a guitar. Is over there, and I play that on stage as well. This mic is for my computer, and so when I change, I have to take this off and put it here when I do this type of stuff. But this is for my usual, like my stream and stuff. I also record on this one too. This one's a live to practice on. And yeah, and this is my kind of little work corner and all my collectibles. You know, I love stuff. So I write lyrics every day. That's kind of my bread and butter. It's kind of what I'm best at and what I like to do the most. And then I write into a song later. I usually write lyrics and stuff first, and then I'll bring it to here and I'll start playing chords and just like singing, like fucking around with different lyrics, and then that's kind of how I start to create the structure. But I always write the lyrics first. That's just how I do it, and then I find the chords after. Melody has like always been a little harder for me. Lyrics come like this, but the melody takes me a little while to get. Yeah. But learning piano tenfold helped me with writing, tenfold. Like, it was so much harder producing and trying to make, like, just being able to play chords on the piano and guitar is so much easier. I've been learning piano for about a year now, and guitar for about 6 months, and singing for a year too. Honestly, I asked my manager, I'm like, please help me. And so she has recommendations.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then
you take lessons?
Yeah, I take lessons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And singing lessons as well?
Yeah. Yeah.